Right, hello everybody. Hopefully you can hear me and see the stream. Had a bit of a stomach bug again last week, but that seems to have cleared up now and I feel quite good. So I just have to hope I don't get another one by Christmas, but the problem is where I work everybody's ill constantly, giving each other their germs, so... Might as well try Stonefang 1. Alright, Rich. I was planning on coming on a bit earlier, but there was an update the PlayStation had to do, so I'm on now. But and if LX Saint's on in a bit, the Mobic video I'm planning on getting done by the end of this week, so before Christmas. But there's another video I need to do before that because it's on an item I've been like lent rather than given, so you know. I need to get videos done on things that. Oh shit! Didn't time that very well, did I? That's good, Candlelit. Alright, Richie, I walked the dogs earlier and then I was just doing some other stuff around the house, like tidying a load of stuff up and everything. Right, how goes the shuttle against these guys? So, like, the backstab attack's good, but not the other one, right? Because these guys are vulnerable to rapiers, aren't they, if I remember right, like piercing attacks. Think about punching them. It kind of works, but, you know, not that effective. Yeah, I won't bother punching him. I'll probably have a thrusting weapon I can use. Hang on. Mail breaker, that will probably work against these guys. How's the weather been where you are, Rich? It's gone from freezing here to being really, really, like, rainy and wet again. Yeah, it's better. Now I'll use the mail breaker on these guys. As they're vulnerable to piercing attacks. Is that cold for Kentucky, or is that, like, standard? Right, pesky bobcat. Okay, that's standard, right. Try and get them to break up formation a little bit. It depends if you're doing Celsius or centigrade, though. The only problem, this doesn't have much range on it, does it, the mail breaker? A degree, though, Fahrenheit, it's Fahrenheit or Celsius. So degrees doesn't say which one it is. I think you're on about Fahrenheit, aren't you? Alright, should we try to shottle on the Fat Minister? Yeah, no worries. Oh, a short spear. Actually, the short spear is pretty good against these guys. What, as in the computer's saying there's a fault, but it's behaving fine, or it's, yeah, the problem I've had with my car in the cold recently is, oh, shit. Oh, I'm dead. Let's go back and get the souls, even though I didn't have any. Yeah, I've had the problem recently where, you know, like, your screen wash freezes inside the car, so you can't actually spray your windows. Luckily on this car, as soon as it falls out, it doesn't seem to damage it. But on my older car, it caused, like, water leaks when that happened. I think I've occasionally had things, you know, like where my engine light comes on and then is fine like 10 minutes later, a while ago. Actually, I quite like the spear. I'll upgrade this when I get some spare things for the hard stones, or whatever they are. Sharp stones, or those, yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing on my car that, you know, is at risk with the cold, really, is the battery, because it's a few years old at this point. At least on the battery is super easy to change on this car. It's literally right at the top of the engine, you know, like, not covered by anything. It's just got some stuff to hold it in place. So it's designed to be as, like, easy as possible to, oh shit, you know, replace. Because my old car had that annoying thing where the battery, you could get at it, but to release the, like, clasp for the battery thing, you needed a fairly specialised tool. So if you knew somebody with a tool and could borrow it, it wasn't bad, but otherwise you'd have to get a garage to do it, or spend, like, 30 quid getting the tool for, you know, using it once or twice. Whereas this one just needs a screwdriver. And, like, not even a long one, because it's right at the top of the thing. Right, have the dogs not come out? Oh yeah, they came out much earlier, didn't they? And caused me issues. Right, that's not that effective against the minister, the thing. Let's try the shottle. It's not great either, is it, actually? What else have I got I could try? Morning Star? Oh, at least he's taken some bleed damage. I suppose the shottle was alright in the sense it did, what do you call it, bleed damage. do that. At least he's bleeding to death. I suppose it ended up being like the, even though the short spear wasn't fantastic, that wasn't actually too bad. Let's go back to the shuttle, because it's quite fast. Right, hopefully I'll have enough in a minute. I might as well get to where the shortcut is and open that. Right, let's go back to the spear again. Keep forgetting in Demon Souls, so you have to repair all your stuff constantly, don't you? It's not like done at bonfires or like when you go to the Nexus. You actually have to go to a blacksmith to repair them. I do like the distance closing thing of the spear though, so maybe I'll upgrade both the spear and the shuttle and like use them interchangeably. Oh good, Crescent Moongrass, that's the low tier healing one, isn't it? So that's actually what I want for I also need to put items in the item box I'm not using, don't I? Because they still add to your actual like carry weight. I forget that as well with this one. I suppose that's both good and bad, isn't it? If depending on what you're using it for. Right, if I stay under here, the minister can't hit me at least with his flame thing. Well, at least that's loads of shards for upgrading weapons when I get to the Nexus again. Alright, Ethan. Alright, so I think it's over here, isn't it, where I want to do the switch? Right, the minister's not attacking me from this distance, so I won't run over there yet. Right, sharpening stone, that's the weapon repair one, isn't it? Yeah, so it's the one you can do without going to the blacksmith, but you won't use it very much. Right, okay, so... yeah, there we go, there's the shortcut switch, so I want to do that before leaving the level, to upgrade my gear. So that's not really a shortcut, is it? It's the bit you need to open the level, but you don't need to come back down to this bit. Yeah, Argentina won, but it was quite close, wasn't it, with them and France? It went to, like, penalties after a really long game and everything. While I'm at this bit, I'm just going to see if I can run across the, like, bit of the bridge that breaks and get that minister that's up there. I got the shuttle handy, yeah. Can I still fast roll? Yeah, good, right. Right, I can't remember which side the bridge you have to run on. Oh, there we go. Right, nice. Yeah, shuttles work quite good on those fat bastards. Right, there we go. How heavy are officials' gloves? Same weight as these, but the stats are not as good, except for fire protection. I might wear them just for the sake of wearing them. Right, let's go back to the Nexus. And start upgrading our weapons. Oh, and, that sounds interesting. How are there monkeys in the hotel? What, did they break in? Or what? Is it down here, or is it... That's just there, isn't it, somewhere? The, yeah. And what, the monkeys like free food because the back door's open?
Oh, good. I can forge weapons for you.
Right, let's do repair equipment first. I'm just going to actually do repair all, just for the sake of everything being repaired.
Do come back alive.
Right, now we'll give stockpile Thomas everything I'm not currently using. Organise storage. Right, so... keep those on me, those items. Won't use those for now. Keep the bolt and the crossbow. Keep all the rings. Right, that's my weight definitely reduced down.
Best of luck to you.
And I get another soul, so I can now use that to, yeah, there we go. I might actually just give the lead demon soul to stockpile Thomas so I don't accidentally use it. Organise storage. Lead demon soul, alright.
You have a heart of gold. I can forge weapons for you.
Right, upgrade a weapon, that's what we want. So, Shottle uses Sharpstone. So, I might just do the Shottle a load of times, so I quite like the Shottle. I can't afford to do that anymore. Short spear. Okay, I can't afford to do that. Right, I need to farm some souls before I can upgrade these much more. Yeah, I suppose it's like crows and lots of other things, aren't they? They're quite smart at knowing when they can actually get stuff. I want to just try this on Shrine of Storms, actually, the Shottle, and see how good it is against the skeletons. Not brilliant against them, then. I wonder if the spears are against... It's probably crushing weapons that are better against the sort of skeletons, but... And I doubt you can make them bleed, can you, either, because they're skeletons, so, yeah, really I need a club, don't I, for these sort of guys? And I don't think I have any club-type weapons on me. So, But do they actually look after the babies, or do they just, like, neglect it? Because I can imagine that might cause a bit of a problem if, like, you know, because I know there have been, like, children that have been raised, like, feral by animals. And I imagine a monkey would give a child probably a best chance of a similar sort of diet or, you know, thing. But I still don't reckon they'd be that good at looking after a human child. Because, you know, human childs can't, climb trees as well as monkeys. No, let's see what this is like against the Latria guys. Oh shit. Where's that guy? Oh, there he is. I was wondering if I could actually get around his pillar bit, but... Oh shit. Sadly I don't think that's going to work very well. Yeah, maybe the shottle's not the best thing against these guys. I mean, the bleeding bit's good. Online class where monkeys walked in. Yeah, so again, that's the problem, isn't it? That humans, human babies do not know how to climb like monkey babies. Invis? Do you mean invisible? I don't think you can go invisible in this. I'm just in like a ghost form at the moment. It doesn't make me invisible. Oh yeah, that's what I need the bow for, isn't it? To shoot them down. Problem is, I can't remember what keys I picked up or not picked up. Oh yeah, I shouldn't be using this against him, should I? I've got the spear still equipped. But the monkeys aren't people, are they? You're right against the bell ringers. Whatever the octopus head guys are called. I need to be careful because there's broken holes in the floor, aren't there? Yeah, on this map. Right. But that's when I can drop and survive, so... Oh, I don't like that guy there. Oh no, oh no, oh no! That didn't quite instantly kill me, okay. That was a very lucky escape. There we go, that was what I was trying to do, backstab him. Oh yeah, this is the starting floor, isn't it? I've dropped down to. I might as well get away from this level so the souls I have and level up, because I don't have any grass left. Yeah, this is where I really need a bow, isn't it, on this level, to shoot down the hanging bodies and get the loot that's on them. I have to remember which of these the thing's in. What you on about, Ethan?
seek us then touch the soul of the mind, key to life.
So I can only level up once.
Soul of the lost withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world
Kind of tempted just to put vitality up again so I can at least survive more stuff.
It's simply trade with your souls.
Can I afford to do the spear once? I can at least do the spear once, yeah. So that at least makes my spear better. Right, I might farm some grass quickly in 1-1. So this is what I'm farming on this level, the crescent moon grass, because they drop it at a decent rate. Yeah, it needs to be either black or white soul tendency, don't I, to get into the execution area, but you do it through the gate. Yeah, this spear is fairly good against most enemies. At some point, I need to, when I have a good, decent enough weapon for, what's it, 4-1, the Shadow Men one, I need to get the Adjudicator's Shield, because that's really good for just having a shield that passively heals you. See, this is what I want. Just killing a load of these guys for their crescent moon grass. Ooh. Alright, some random person going on about football, so yeah, fuck off. Not that I mind the football, but people that get really, you know, like, oh, I fucking hate other countries because my team won. Who cares? I don't know anything about it. What is it? One way they can change the caliber of it? What, by like swapping out the barrels or what? All right, Mike. Good to see you on. Right, shall I risk the Red-Eye Knight? Oh, I suppose I can always run away, can't I, if he's really kicking my ass. Let's try this shottle on him. Oh, because the shuttle's nice though, because you can hit around shields with it. Like, that's actually its job, isn't it? But still. Right, roll, roll, roll. Oh yeah, the only annoying thing is they can heal, can't they? These guys. So I'm going to waste my thing on thing now. Oh, I can't see. Oh, that was close, but not close enough. I might try that again. I'll just use the shortcut to get up there. But, yeah, the shottle I do like that because of the bleeding thing and the fact it hits around shields. That sounds good, Mike. Like I said, I'm mostly avoiding booze till Christmas, and then I'm thinking in the new year I might not drink much either. So if you have a good time, it's not a problem. It's just, you know, obviously keeping it a good time, isn't it? Oh, what, so you can change the barrel, the butt stock, and the mag on it, but... I think it depends on the bosses, because I find, like, Flame Lurker in this and the Gargoyles, like the Man-Eaters, and some of those harden a lot of other, like, Soul series bosses, but... Oh, that was the thing I was saying earlier, that I might have a crushing weapon at some point, but at the moment I'm just liking the shottle, so I'm just sticking with the shottle. Because it seems to be good against most enemies, so... I've never actually played through one of these with a shottle before, but I'm quite liking it because of the fact it just goes around shields. Which one's a Praetorian shield? Is that a, like a boss one where you need one of the boss souls for it? Or is it, just like a random drop shield that's good, but, you know, like really hard to get as a drop? Isn't there a 100% like Dragonfire resistant shield in this as well? Just like the, yeah, they definitely wreck Blue-Eye Knights as shottle. Oh, Oh, so yeah, literally, yeah, like the Vanguard little slimes. I know the ones you mean. Yeah, that I can go to in the Gatestone. Oh yeah, so the shield they essentially have, like the phalanx shield thing. Alright, cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever got that, actually. I suppose it depends on your item discovery as well, doesn't it? Because that's actually a stat in this game, unlike some of the others. Right, I would like some more grass, though. Right, let's get my souls back. There we go. Now let's try this guy again, just for a laugh. Right, he's bleeding now at least. So we'll keep the pressure on him. Right, he's going to heal, but that's not healed him completely. As oh, he's double stacking his healing items, that's nice. Let's get away and heal again. Oh, shouldn't have done it there. Whoops. Oh, I've got the, like, trebuchet thing to my back. And now I'm out of fucking healing items. I've got to say, I do really like the shuttle's secondary. There we go. Right, I don't think there's anything I can get down here, is there, other than, oh, there is an item. Because I can't go in there yet, but, I don't hear us all. I want to keep just levelling up the shuttle, in all honesty. I really like this thing. Alright, is it worth going through most of the level at this point, or is it worth just, I'll have to do the Dragon Bridge online now, just go down the other staircase and back out the other one. Back up the other one. Not back up the other one, through the thing where, yeah, like the slimes are that you're on about. Like I said, the nice thing of the shottle is because I've never really tried it on a playthrough before, so it's quite nice having something that just counteracts shields. There wasn't an item there, was it? No. No. After I level up, I could try and do Tower Knight, actually. I think magic was OP in the original, though, wasn't it, as well? Yeah, I had to wait about a year, Destination Lyra, because what I ended up having to do was wait till some of the UK retailers last Christmas were doing the thing where they were like checking who the customer was, so you could only get one per customer to stop, you know, people buying out all the stock of them to like price gouge them. So at that point I managed to get it for from Curry's because we'd bought like a fridge freezer or something from them like a year before. You were on like a customer mailing list of people who'd spent money in the shop, and then they gave you priority if you wanted to pre-order one that year. Well, not like pre-order, but you know what I mean, actually get some in before,
Hello? You, yonder. Over here. It's me, Ostrava. Look at me. Again, fenced in by enemies. Could you assist me one last time?
One last time? I don't think it's true, is it?
Soldiers blocking this passage, if it please you. The Lord's Path, just over there, is now a feeding ground for dragons. Have your wishes.
Well, how much is the PlayStation 5? I can't remember actually off the top of my head. It was, I think, 500 and something pounds. I think, well, like I said, I can't remember, but I just mostly went for it because over a year of like seeing it out, I really wanted to get a PS5 and some of the games for it, and to play PS4 games on it because I didn't have a PS4. So when I was ended up being able to not pre-order, but you know, like do the thing of as soon as they got stock in, you'd get it as priority because you'd bought stuff from the shop in the past. I sort of did that, like, you know, pay up front, and then they'd phone you as soon as it came into the store thing.
Thou see, then touch it. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength, art thou finished? May thy strength.
I don't really have any interest in Starfield, but yeah, I wanted it for this, and like loads of the PS4 games like Dreams and Bloodborne and that, which you can just use on it. What's it cost to get the shuttle to level 3? Oh, 750, let's do that. Oh, do I not have enough shards? Oh.
You come back alive.
If I end up getting Starfield, I'll just get on PC. Right, let's go back to Stonefang, and then I can get some more stones on Stonefang while I'm doing that. Actually, this guy sells shards, doesn't he? But I need a bit more money, really. I mean, I did pick up that soul, but never mind. Let's just run through some of this level. I've got a 3090, so I think I'll be alright in that regard. But to be honest, it's a Bethesda game, and it's going to be on Gamebryo, so it's going to be not great mechanically anyway, like in terms of engine. So it's just literally, if you need all that money on hardware, it's because they can't optimize it for shit, is the problem. You know, just like Fallout 4, my 3090 can't run on full settings consistently at 60 FPS. Just because of the fact that the game's optimized like dog shit. So, you know, that's just Bethesda. They're not really very good at... They're good at making games in terms of the open world aspect of them and all that. They're not good at making games in terms of, you know, like, performance and, not buggy and shit. Spider Stone, that wasn't the one I wanted, but okay. Yeah, new engine, the same engine they've been using since Morrowind, with just more, you know, shit slapped on it. Yeah, shuttle's great. I like the shuttle. Cheers, destination. So, the video I'm planning on filming tomorrow, because it's one I need to get done at some point, you know, quite soon, is the Polish DP63 Pearl, like, really rare edition of it, the old Geiger counter. So that's, you know, like a version that's not the standard type one, but, you know, like, it's quite a rare one, so I've been sent it to do a video on just because it's, you know, like, quite a rare piece of surplus, that one. So what I mean by that is, you'll see when I do the video, but it's a DP66, but it's not the standard, like, civil defence produced one. I think it was one they built for industrial uses. So it was one, like, you know, quite limited. It was like, it'd be like if you had a US CDV something or other that didn't have the yellow case and everything on it, you know. Exact same instrument, but a different colour, you know, like case and all that. Because it wasn't intended for civil defence, even though it's mechanically basically the same thing. So I'll be doing a video on that, and then LX Saint has a really funny idea for a video, if you like dark humour, that I'll probably do around Christmas. And it's like Russian Mobic's guide to, you know, issued equipment. And it's going to be, you know, like the stuff like, which is actually as good a thing I held off doing that, just because of the fact I was a bit ill last week. Because there's been some funny more shit coming out, like the guy that got killed that had a plastic toy helmet on. Literally had a sticker on the inside saying, "This is a toy helmet." You know, does not offer any protection. And then there was also one where they found a Russian soldier that hadn't even been issued a real gun. He'd been issued an air rifle, and not like a good PCP air rifle, like a Chinese break barrel air rifle. So you know, even like laughing at the steel pot helmets now. Well, if you see dead bodies with that shit on them, I don't think it's propaganda. We know Russia's in an absolute fucking state. So, let's say the video I'm doing is just a comedy one anyway, but yeah, the absolute fucking state of the Russian army. I'm trying to remember which little bit I have to go to before they drop down. Oh. At least that stops them, all coming at me at once. Yeah, the spear is actually pretty damn good at just, you know, like launching yourself towards an enemy and closing a gap. Can I hit the ones that are there? It doesn't matter now, I've done it destination. I was just sort of saying that it was more just a thing I was interested in, just in, right, I need to turn the thing off before I go down there. That's a shortcut I can open soon, so I'll do that. Right, hopefully I've got all the bits now I need for redoing my what's-it. Adding another level onto the shuttle. Ukraine, because Russia invaded them. Again, was NATO expanding? Yes, but it's obvious why NATO's expanding, because of the fact that Russia's an aggressive cunt of a neighbour. That's all it is. They invaded Georgia that wasn't a NATO member in South Ossetia. So, and I get on quite a few Russian people on here, but again, most of them are going to be dead by now because Putin's fucked their country up. Right, upgrade weapon can do that now. I still don't have a Sharpstone shard, fuck's sake. I'll upgrade my spear then if I can do my spear. Now I need the Sharpstone shards for either one to get them up another tier, so... Yeah, but both my weapons, well, not both, but... Renowned Hero Soul... Yeah, let's finish this level. Like, I can understand Russia's security concerns of, like, you know, at one point I think NATO agreed with them to some sort of agreement, didn't they, that they're not going to move beyond a certain point, and they did. But, considering Russia was the one that actually started the war... And then, again, they've literally killed everybody in the Donbass by now, Russia, by basically conscripting all the men, press ganging them, of sending them in as cannon fodder. But yeah, it's murky geopolitical if you mean, you know, did one side aggravate the other and then another thing, yeah, but the side that invaded the other country is clearly the one to blame. Russia obviously burned people alive. They did it a lot in Mariupol. I mean... Right, I'm getting rid of the person that's a fucking Putin apologist. I'm independent, but I'm saying Russia didn't do stuff. Sure. Because, yeah, please show me the evidence where Ukraine burned people alive, because, yeah, all this stuff that didn't happen, like, oh, they were shelling the Donbass and killing all the Donbass children, even though that wasn't fucking happening. It was a Russian fucking thing they made up. You know, Hitler said prior to World War II, an interesting thing for anybody interested in this, that prior to World War II, what was it, the Poles were genociding the Germans in Poland, you know, that's why he had to go in. Again, it's just like the fucking typical dictator, you know, like, I'm going to make something up, and then, oh, I've claimed it, so it's true. But anyway, this is why we don't have fucking politics on these streams, because people get banned for it. If they kept the conversation about the game, it would have been fine, but... Something that is, because again, Ethan, this is what I'm saying, it didn't fucking happen. It was a thing that Germany made up, Hitler made up, you know, like the Reichstag fire, where they burnt it down and blamed it on the communists. It's one of those sort of things, as in... You do something, or you know, just pretend your enemy's doing something, and then say, see, this is why we had to go into this country. Oh, rock. Come here. So, you know, what I'm saying, Ethan, is, you know how, like, Putin did the, oh, we're saving the people in the Donbass by invading Ukraine? Even though we started a civil war there by sending our soldiers in and Strelkov and all that. It's basically that. It was, Hitler said in, like, prior to 1939, the reason that they were, you know, invading Poland, like the German reason for it, was because, basically, the Poles were killing the Germans, and Poland is invading Germany. You know, and it's the kind of thing where if you actually believe any of the stuff like that, you know, it's kind of, again, I think there's a stage where you just end up not wanting to talk to people. It's like, you know, the people who keep going on about microchips and vaccines and whatever else. There gets to a point where, you know, you just literally can't argue with people because, like, properly, because they get to the stage where they just deny reality. Yeah, exactly, Rich. But I mean, I don't see, personally, how anybody could be independent, in inverted commas, if they've seen, like, a year of what Russia's been doing in Ukraine, like, you know, the mass rapes and killing in places like Bucha, you know, like what they did to Mariupol. It's like, if you look at any of these places, I don't see how you can look at that and say, oh, but are these the bad guys? You know, the ones that invaded another country are bombing civilians every day, you know, and all this. It's like, at this point, I really don't care how evil, if Ukraine, you know, became evil, I just wouldn't care. Just because of the fact that, you know, it's like saying about Dresden partway through World War II. Like, was Dresden the bad thing to do? The Dresden firebombing, yes, but we did it against the Nazis, so nobody gives a fuck. You know, it's like the nuclear bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. It's if you get to the stage where your nation is so comically evil that, you know, it's debatable if it's okay to nuke you and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, because Jesus is cool. That's the reason most people like Jesus, even if they're not Christian. I think you'd find it quite hard to find people that just don't think Jesus is cool, even if they don't believe in him. But like saying that, but especially because I think Richards are going on about more like a cult type thing. But yeah. Anyway, shall we not let this stream go to shit for the last, like, 10-20 minutes it's on because of politics? Because, like I said, this is why I just get really pissed off about that stuff, because of the fact that, you know, it's if there's literally children being raped and murdered in a country, and then people are, you know, doing the thing of, oh yeah, but I don't think the side that's doing that is necessarily bad. It's like, fuck off. It's like if people were trying to defend ISIS or something. You know, it's like, I'm glad all those fuckers got horribly, like, dropped bombs on, you know, and all that, but there are some people you just don't have sympathy for once they go to a level of, you know, war crimes and evil. Yeah, like Jonestown or something. I've not watched much recently, Mike. I watched Das Boot, which is really good. The director's cut of Das Boot. So I got that on Blu-ray. Terrifier 2, but I'd have told you about that before you went away. I've heard there's a couple of good, like, TV mini-series I want to get round to watching, but yeah, recently I've not actually, you know, watched all that much stuff that's not been, like, podcast-type things or whatever, if you know what I mean. I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, because I can do that even if I'm, you know, doing other stuff, if that makes sense, where I find it hard, obviously, to watch a film if I'm trying to do other type of work. But podcasts and things like that, I can listen to those if I'm relaxing, or, you know, even when I felt a bit ill the other week, I was able to, like, listen to podcasts, because sometimes, you know, I feel well enough, like, laying down, you know, like, on a sofa or my bed, you know, like, just not looking at a screen and listening to, a podcast or whatever. But I don't want to be, like, playing a game or whatever if it's giving me a headache or whatever else. Probably Captain Price, even though he's in several COD games, but he's not necessarily meant to be the same character across several COD games. Is that a fair answer? I don't know many of the others, in all honesty. Poison resistance ring, that's good for not this mission, but that's the way to arm a spider down here, isn't it? I don't actually, so I don't want to actually go do armor spider now, but yeah, so I can go up that shortcut, can't I, then straight across here to get to the armor spider area. But anyway, let's go level my weapons up finally if I've got the shards to do it.
What do you need? If it be a blacksmith, then show me your steel.
Let's repair all my equipment first. Right. Upgrade weapon. Good, I have exactly the right amount to do the shuttle once. So now I need 6 sharpstone star. I've got the large shards, just not the small ones though. Oh, I can do the other variations of the shuttle, can't I? Oh, Mercury shuttle. Shall I start doing that? Because I think Mercury shuttle's the one where it causes poison damage, doesn't it? Yeah. So I'm gonna probably go down the thing of doing a Mercury stone shuttle then, so I can have a shuttle that causes both poison and bleeding damage. Just because I think that'll be an interesting weapon to play the game with.
All done.
Right, if I use up all my things, how many souls do I get? Right, enough to level up at least once. Yeah, the problem is I don't really know any of the characters, Ethan. Like, I've played them, but I wouldn't remember the names of a lot of the characters.
Thou seekest then touch the soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended. So the world might be mended.
Let's just do dexterity, get those both even.
Art thou finished? May thy strength help the world be mended.
I'll play for another 10 minutes or so. What I'm just going to do is... Oh, that's a great club. Probably won't work very well, great club. Let's deposit that. What's the thing to switch between your thing and... Oh, there we go. Square. So is are these... Yeah, these are both crushing, aren't they? Right, I'm going to get the battle axe out just and then try it on Shrine of Storms. See if it's any good against the skeletons, because it's a crushing weapon. Yeah, that's quite good. Lightning! I thought that was the tree that got hit by lightning. Oh shit, what's that shooting at me there? Oh, it's still that guy's shooting, okay. Oh wait, the lightning tree's the one down there on the left. Yeah, it does it the first time you go through that door. Let's go down there and finish those ones off. Can I safely jump? Yeah, it doesn't really hurt, does it? Right, there's Vanguard, who we're not going to deal with right now. Ooh, a killage. That's like a sabery thing, isn't it? Do I have a thief's ring? Because this is one of the missions where the thief's ring is actually really good. Yeah. And I have to go round the other side of the turret, don't I, to get that bit. So yeah, the thief ring just reduces the range enemies spot you at, so archers and like the manta ray things don't shoot at you as much. Like if you get really close to them, they still spot you. Like this one might be able to spot me. But, I think they removed the thing, didn't they, that you could do from the PS3 version, which was like roll here to get onto the balcony bit. And then once you're on the balcony, you, can like jump down there as a shortcut. I think they've made that impossible to do now on this remake. Right, copper key. Activates those. Ah, that sounds good, Mike. I look forward to seeing that, and that's nice of him. Yeah, I haven't actually looked at loads of crossbows in a while, so be quite nice to see some like the designs that are currently, you know, sort of like the newer designs. Right, am I out of healing items now? Oh no, good. Oh shit. Not good. Right, I might call it a day for now on the stream. So I've been on over an hour, so Right, so yeah, tomorrow I'm hoping to get the DP66 video filmed on the rarer version of the DP66. But, and then like I said, I want to do LX Saint video on the Mobics with their shit equipment. Like as a parody video, you know, of like toy helmets and stuff like that. But yeah, so tomorrow, as long as it gets uploaded the same day I film it, you know, if it takes longer to edit or whatever, it'll probably be Wednesday or whatever it goes up, but... So DP66 Pearl video tomorrow, because I've charged the batteries for it and everything now, so I should be able to run it, whereas before I noticed my D-cells got drained, you know, because I hadn't used them in ages. And then, yeah, if I get time this week, if not, it'll definitely be before Christmas itself. I'll get the Mobic video up with the toy helmets and the, you know, air rifles with actual military equipment. Right, have a good day, everybody.